In the field of aviation, routine flights can quickly turn into terrifying moments. What happens when even the most skilled pilots face the unexpected today? We're showing you some of the most unbelievable scenes ever captured in the skies, because up there, every second counts. Oh my God. No. What started as an exhilarating jump turned into a race against time. As the aircraft began to sputter and lose altitude due to a collision, luckily, all passengers aboard made it down safely. With adrenaline pumping and panic setting in, the skilled pilots find to regain control. This Havilland Beaver plane takeoff seemed awesome, but in a perfect twist of fate, everyone involved walked away without a scratch. Somewhere in the Illinois sky, a routine flight took an unexpected turn when a Canadian goose crashed through the windshield. First flown in 1943, the Vampire WZ-50-7 has a takeoff speed of around 100 knots, making it a nightmare for bad airport roads. As this pilot aimed for the makeshift runway, things started to go sideways, literally. Someone's gonna need some new landing gear, and that's for sure. Built in 1987 to replace the Challenger, the Space Shuttle Endeavour embarks on its final journey from the Kennedy Space Center. It's a moment that reminds us of human ingenuity and the incredible adventures that away beyond our atmosphere. In this clip, we see the massive ANTW Colt, Soviet-era coming in for what was supposed to be a smooth landing, but things didn't go as expected. The aircraft touches down way too early, well short of the runway, likely due to pilot error, but thankfully, no injuries were incurred. In this jaw-dropping moment, a wing walker takes flight to an entirely new level. I mean, come on, even I'm getting dizzy. Jet blast can reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. Powerful enough to blow over heavy vehicles, just like this one. Here comes the Su-2 for Mister with the low pass so close. You think it's trying to read the fine print on the runway. In a true display of mid-air teamwork, we've got one KC-135 Stratotanker refueling another KC-135 Stratotanker over the Arctic Sea. It's like they got the ultimate airborne pit stop. The Dreamlifter, one of the largest cargo planes in the world, pops a wheel mid-departure. But don't worry, this giant bird still managed to safely soar through the skies. Talk about a heart-stopping moment. Right after takeoff from Denver Airport, a large chunk of the Boeing 777's engine decided it wasn't coming along for the ride. Luckily, the plane made a safe emergency landing, and no one was hurt. Here's one of those uh-oh moments for skydivers. A reserve parachute deploying by accident. Good thing most skydivers are well trained to handle these unexpected moments. Ever seen a small airplane take a detour? Well, this pilot certainly did. Glad to report the pilot was safe after this. What happens when an aircraft travels fast? The speed of sound, a supersonic low. With a maximum weight of just 254 pounds, the ultralight Carrera can be towed across the water, while performing thrilling tricks. When taking off an Airbus A320 with 2 engines, could generate a combined 54,000 to 66,000 pounds of thrust. What's crazy is, the spotters at St. Martin Airport know this already. And still they chose to stand so close to this beast. Here comes the mighty Thompson 78. Straight from London Luton. Ready to touch down, but wait. Those crosswinds are fierce. Today, whipping through at up to 40 knots. You can see the plane, battling to line up for the runway. So at this point, I'm walking away. But this reporter decided to stay on our feet. Now that's way too close for comfort. Talking about staying dedicated to the story. Speaking of dedication, if you've been here this long, you might as well subscribe to our channel, so you can check out more videos in the future. This AS-350BA helicopter was having a bit too much fun at Bear Creek Lodge. Buzz in the lodge during a heli-skiing trip. Thank you. The pilot eases back on the cyclic, but the rotor disc is under so much force that the hydraulic servos just can't keep up. Thankfully, no one was hurt. No, this isn't magic. It's an incredible optical illusion, known as the parallax effect. Wow. 301. Two birds might look small, but they can pack a serious punch when they're going that speed 100. Okay, so this might be a good time to tell you. Skydivers fall at speeds of up to 120 miles per hour. That's faster than your average roller coaster, just without the track. This is Windsor, Ontario, where speed meets skill at the Red Bull Air Races. Unfortunately for the pilot, his left wing dips, Not so much that he loses control of the aircraft, but enough to graze the water. Lucky for him, he quickly recovered and returned safely to the race airport in his slightly damaged airplane. Damage on the wingtip, but that looks like no factor. You can stand back if you like, and I'll get Nigel on there and get an appraisal for him. Towels flying, hats blown away, and hair whipped about. This is what St. Martin is famous for. Wow, it's not every day you crash a plane and then get safe from an oncoming train. Fortunately, the pilot was pulled out before it happened, and nobody was hurt. I just can't wait till these drone cake deliveries become an actual thing.